Can we hit this right here? When that go live turns red, can you click it? Yes. And then you're going to be in charge of the chat feature.
Okay. Meaning.
Hey, Amber Smith, thank you for the follow right away. I appreciate that. All right, what's up, everybody? Hollywood Will back with another live stream. Today is Prime Day. If you guys saw me at 6 o'clock, I was pretty much a walking zombie. I had the coffee. I still have some left, but I'm feeling a lot more jovial. Let's say. Is that a word? Yeah, that's a word. So today we have 9 a.m. The stream will be hosted by none other than Hollywood Stream Team's Kendra. So I'm going to put you over to her in just a minute, but just so you guys know, if this is your first time watching, welcome. Thank you for all the follows. I appreciate it. If you are into contest giveaways, we will be giving away a total of $100 in Amazon gift cards today. If you want a chance to win, just make sure you hop on over to the Amazon link that I posted and go ahead and follow. Once you follow, let us know, and I will be calling out a name throughout like the live streams later on throughout the day. So without further ado, I'm going to pass you over to Kendra and get started on some cool, awesome products.
Good morning. I'm super excited to be with you guys today, streaming for Prime Day. I feel like Prime Day is like the new Black Friday or like the new Cyber Monday. Like it is the official day of shopping and saving money on all the things that people expect you to buy all throughout the year. And if you guys have seen me on the stream team before, you know that for me, it's super important to be practical and also to buy things that are, actually purposeful. So the first thing I'm going to be reviewing for you guys is the Amazon Basics water filter. So if you guys are still drinking tap water, I would encourage you right now to stop. One, mostly because the taste of it is like incomparable to water that's actually been filtered. And what's really cool about what Amazon does with this one is they actually created the filter inside to be electronic. So if you are like me and you like a little bit of fun tech in your life without going overboard, then this is a really cool water filter because you actually have a sensor on the top of it that tells you when to change it. So depending on how old you are, I remember back in the day, we used to have the little stickers that you would put on the outside of your water filter, and it would tell you like it's November and suddenly it's March and it still hasn't been changed. So this is really cool because this will actually keep you accountable to changing your water filter. So you can actually avoid, consuming lots of copper and chlorine and mercury. I personally am a huge water snob. I actually keep a 5-gallon jug of reverse osmosis that I get at the store with me anywhere I go if I travel. So if you're like me and you're a water snob, this is probably the next closest thing that you're going to get to being able to travel with reverse osmosis or any type of really good quality water. So it's cool because it holds 10 cups. So you fill it up with your water with the filter inside. It drains slowly into the holder. Then you put it on top and you simply just click this button on top and it sets the filter. So it lets you know as soon as it's ready. And then you don't even have to worry about getting new filters because you could just set it up on Amazon to do that for you. It will just automatically be delivered to your house. So these are actually on sale, obviously for Prime Day, but heavily discounted from what they actually normally are specifically for this day. So they're 36% off. So only $17.38. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen some of the comparables at the grocery store or at any of the other stores, but certainly this is a pretty heavy discount. And just for your like own health and safety, I highly recommend to just kind of protect your body from all the things that have to be put into water so that you can safely drink it. You need those things to make the water safe, but you don't want to taste them. So it makes a huge difference when you're cooking or if you're making tea. I'm a huge tea drinker. I love to have a good filtered tea whenever I drink. So definitely check this out. Click it right now if you're interested in improving the quality of your life overall.
All right, so that was our first product, which was the water filter and pitcher. So for me personally, there are some days where I drink a ton of water, and I mean a ton. So probably a gallon. And then there are days where, usually on the weekend when I'm out, certain places, shooting pool, having other types of drinks, there'll be times where I don't have water all day. So, and before you guys make fun of me, yes, I say water because I'm from Jersey and that's how we say it. I've been called out on that in previous live streams when we talk about that. So I've been trying to work on it, saying water, but just in my nature, it's water. That's just how it is. So, so what do you guys think about that? My take is anything under $30 for something like that is really a steal, in my opinion. For someone who basically has had different filters in the house, I think it's a really good deal. So, anyway, before we get to the next product, I have a couple of announcements. Yesterday's winner of the $100 Amazon gift card giveaway was Marky B from Boston, is from what I read, and he has a Yahoo address. So I went ahead and I emailed him. Once you receive it, please hop on over to the live stream and let everyone know that you received it. So, you got to have some validity in all of this. And, so what else do we have? Today is Prime Day. We are going to have a live audience a little bit later on today and, try to really make things fun for you guys. Maybe you guys can talk to each other. We'll figure that out. But right now we're going to go on to the next product. So back to Kendra.
Awesome. So congratulations, Marky, on your gift card. Enjoy that. So the next product that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is actually a really cool citrus juicer, which, for me, it's really a practical thing because I don't like to waste food. Juicing citruses is extremely hard. I don't know if any of you own a juicer, but they take forever to clean. So this one's actually pretty cool in that it really works with anything, but I think that it really kind of really caters to lemons and small fruits. If you cut a grapefruit in half, anything that fits in this little spherical hole here, you cut it in half, you put it in upside down, and then you simply close it, and then the juice comes right out of the bottom. So if you like a really good morning orange juice or a tangerine juice, something to really spark your sugar level with something healthy sugars early in the morning, then you would definitely want this. Personally, I am, like I said, a practical gift giver. So whenever someone moves and they want a housewarming gift, or if someone mostly if they move and they want a housewarming gift. I'm not a huge birthday gift giver, but yeah, this is a really great housewarming gift for somebody who just bought a house. So you can't really beat the price for $18.05. It's 28% off. So if you're like me and you're just when am I going to get this person something practical for their kitchen? You do not want to be the person that shows up with a housewarming gift that everybody else has. And I almost guarantee you that not everybody else would have a citrus juicer. So I highly recommend this, especially if you're going to be ordering the water filter and you like a little bit of lemon water in your water first thing in the morning. It's really great to kind of get your digestive system working. You definitely want to use this because it saves a lot of time, and cutting citrus is not a good time. You can squeeze the lemon as much as you want, but there's still going to be leftover citrus inside. And with the way inflation cost of food is looking, trust me, you're going to want to get as much of your juice and citruses and everything out of food as you can. So highly recommend this. Only $18.05. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
All right, so about that juicer, I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. This is so back in my California days, which all of you guys know, which is how I got the name Hollywood Will. There was a drink that was pretty popular in California called a cactus cooler. So I am going to share with you on how that comes into play with this juicer. So cactus cooler, you are going to put in a little bit of pineapple juice, a little bit of Rockstar. Yes, Rockstar, because out in the West Coast, Rockstar is from Nevada, so that was the choice of energy drink. You could get Red Bull if you wanted to, but you had to pay like $10 more. And then you put in some, can't really say it on Amazon, but it rhymes with Raka. Let's just say that. So you put that in there, and then you squeeze some fresh orange juice on top of that, and then just take it. It tastes just like the Cactus Cooler soda, which is a pineapple orange type soda. Very delicious. You're welcome. So we have, before we go to the next product, if you guys are watching this for the first time, or if it's not your first time and you still don't know, the reason why we give you a couple of minutes before going to the next product, the reason why I run my mouth in between each product is so the people that are interested have an opportunity without missing anything, so they can go and they can check out, the product, look up more detail if they want to, or outright purchase it. So if you are watching from your smartphone and you click on one of the products, obviously you have to be within the Amazon, to be watching it from Amazon. So when you click on it, it's going to deviate away from the stream. Don't worry about it. That's why we wait. You just click back and we'll be here waiting for you. If you are watching from a laptop or a desktop, the separate tab will open, but you'll still be able to hear the stream. So you can toggle back and forth at your leisure, and that way you're not missing anything either. So, sound good? All right. So with that said, we are going to go back to Kendra for the next product.
Okay, so this next one also goes along the vein of things I personally would buy either for my own home, for somebody's birthday, or for a housewarming gift. And it is a handheld pizza cutter. This is a really cool gift. Personally, I am a huge food snob. I host an international food tour here in the city that we live in, and so I am a reputable food critic to a certain degree. And so sometimes when I order pizza out, I get it and it's really not cut to my standards. So I go back and I cut it again. And so this is just really cool. Also, it's super safe. So in terms of a housewarming gift or a birthday gift, it's just a cool thing that no one's gonna have in their kitchen. Pizza cutters are pretty standard. Then you also have the people with the big, huge pizza cutters where you slice it, not super safe. This is a really cool one where you just roll it right over the pizza. It has a really comfortable, firm plastic handle where you kind of rest your finger right here and it just kind of glides. You can take this bottom piece off to clean it more thoroughly and safely, and then easily just snap it back together. So that is pretty cool as well. But like I said, it's really nifty to have this in the house, especially if you, like me, have a toddler who wants to be a part of everything. And having kitchen supplies that make, cooking and cutting a bit safer is really fun. So, my son would absolutely love just taking this and, being a part of actually cutting the pizza, which is a really cool bonding experience when you're cooking together. This is really amazing. I highly recommend this as, again, another birthday present or housewarming gift because no one's going to have this in their house. $17.99, which means that it's 10% off right now. These are just some of those things that you might as well just stock up on while you're, on Prime Day, because everyone's always, expecting, little knick-knacky gifts throughout the year. So you might as well do it while everything's on sale. Definitely feel free to take a moment to check this out. It has amazing reviews. I highly recommend it. Check this out for sure.
All right, so pretty awesome. I like how it's, reminds you of a circular saw or something like that. Have fun with it. Speaking of pizza, I am one of the biggest pizza snobs you will ever meet. Why? Again, because I am from a state where we have the best pizza in the country. I will fight anybody over that. New Jersey has the best pizza in the entire country. But, so yeah, out here in Amish country, I don't really, there are a couple of decent places, just to get through. But, I don't really eat pizza out here like that. And I see like some people in the background, they're all like, New Jersey is not the best place for pizza, but it is. They don't know anything. So, the one guy is looking at me right now. He's like 21 years old. He's been eating pizza for like 3 years. Like, relax. So, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the follows. Thank you guys that are out there in the audience watching. I appreciate it because without you guys, and I'm seeing like people on social media watching and people tuning in on Amazon. Without you guys, I promise you Amazon would fire me and I would not be able to. Well, I mean, I'm 1099, so I'm not an employee, but you get it. Like, they would not have me back to continue to live stream. So I appreciate you guys. With that said, we're going to go back to Kendra for the next product.
All right, so our next product is another really cool, very fun and effective and useful kitchen tool. I didn't know that Will was from the pizza capital of the world. I'm learning new things about him all the time, but where there's pizza, there's also bagels. And I feel like Boston's also pretty cool for bagels as well. Where we live, you don't get a lot of great bagels. But if you do, and you're a bagel snob like me, you're probably actually buying them whole at the store, which means one thing: you have to cut them yourself. And if you've ever cut a bagel by hand, you know that you'll either, one, end up needing a first aid kit at the end, or two, you will end up with a bagel that's like really razor thin on one side and really chunky on the other side. So this bagel cutter is really, really cool in the sense that you just put your bagel right inside, set it in there nicely, and then you use this very, very safe blade and you just, boom, chop it one smooth move. If you are ever, doing a bulk amount of bagels, maybe for a work event or maybe for a fundraiser, if you have kids, they always expect us to bring foods to school. Any situation where you have to cut bagels in bulk, this is really, really nifty. I love that it has this very clearly, marked, very safe protector over the blade. The blade actually has, really sharp edges going all the way up of both sides. So it's a really cool bagel cutter. Again, it's just another one of those really fun gifts that you could get somebody if they're having a housewarming party, they just bought a house or just got a new apartment and you want to they're not expecting anybody to bring gifts, but you show up with something super nifty like this, and I guarantee they will appreciate it. It's 23% off right now, so that means that it's only $19.99. Which is pretty nifty. So if you guys are super bagel snobs like me, let me know what is your favorite flavor of cream cheese. I'm really interested to see what Will's going to say. I like a plant-based cream cheese with vegan bagels. Interested to see what you guys think.
All right. So I don't know if you guys knew this, but New Jersey also makes very good bagels. Just saying. It's in the water. That's right, water. But I'm not going to claim bagels. I do like bagels. Never had a vegan bagel. I have had vegan cream cheese. It tastes fine. And I actually should be using that with my keto, but also regular cream cheese is keto friendly as well. So, but yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite. I'm just like a plain old toast my bagel and then put some regular cream cheese on there. So it kind of melts in there, and then you have to put more on because if you can see the bagel, it's not enough cream cheese on it. So you keep putting it on there until it's nice and lathered. So that's how I like my bagel anyway.
Nice.
Let's see here. Looking at the chat. Thank you to Miko Ryan for the follow. I appreciate that. Stick around because we're going to be giving away some Amazon gift cards a little bit later. Probably starting the next stream, which is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But until then, we are having fun with myself and with Kendra. So thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. And let's see. Where am I? Okay, so I stream from Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So, for whatever reason, if you're not on Amazon at that time, you can check me out live at any one of those, or you can watch the replay. So, much appreciated. And here is Kendra back with the next product.
Okay, so as simple as this next one may seem, these are probably my favorite of all the products thus far. I love a good water bottle. I love that these ones, the straw in them is big enough for a smoothie. And I am a huge about drinking water and drinking smoothies first thing in the morning. So I love these really big, thick straws. The whole thing, comes apart and you can wash all of the pieces individually. It comes in a 2-pack, so that's really cool. So, they are also BPA free, 24 ounces each. So if you are buying one for yourself and you also have a companion or a child like myself, and you want to make sure that, you guys have really cute matching water bottles for your hikes or for your, bicycle rides, it's really cool to have these because they actually will fit in the bicycle sleeve, the holder on your bicycle. One really cool feature about these that you won't find on a lot of water bottles is that this actually locks into place like so. You can put a carabiner right on here to loop it around, and then you actually have to manually press this button to open it, which actually has a lock. So if it's locked, you can press it, nothing's gonna happen. Again, toddler, they like to open and spill absolutely everything. So the first thing I do is fill this up with water or some like all natural fruit juice for my son. And the first thing he wants to do is dump it out. So you can lock it, which is great for having kids. So as soon as you unlock it, you simply press the button like so, and it pops right open. So that is a really cool mechanism that not a lot of water bottles have. Again, they're 24 ounces, so you can put a pretty decent day's worth of water in there. The average person, they say, should drink, 2 times their body weight in ounces in water. I definitely do not drink that much water, but if you fill this one up about 3 times, you're good for the day. So it's pretty easy to keep track of that. And like I said, it's cool that there's 2 of them and you're not going to be confused about which is yours because they come in different colors. So these are only $18.90. They're 27% off for Prime Day. I'm really loving these Prime Day deals because rather than it being Prime Day and you just put a bunch of stuff in your cart and buy it, you can trust that Will and I know these products. So we've reviewed them, we've researched them, we've used them, and I wouldn't recommend these if I didn't really truly like them. So again, huge straws, big water bottles, really firm grasp, really quality, like safe, like plastic that's BPA free, very cool handles for your carabiners, locks, buttons. You can't honestly want anything else in a water bottle. It has all the things.
All right. One thing that I want to add, I have been walking lately, not in the woods because I don't do that, but I'll walk the city blocks and have my backpack, and I connect my backpack to my water bottle, so it actually works out really well. So, a couple of shout outs here. Kmart Kelly, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Good to see you again. Gizmo Carol, and my nephew J.R. Scott, who is also a live streamer, so definitely check him out. We try to support everyone. J.R., if you are still in, excuse me, go ahead and drop your link in the chat so everyone can go throw you a follow. So it says you have to drink 2 times the amount of your body weight in ounces. Mm-hmm. So I'm clearly not drinking enough water. So starting tomorrow, I will be drinking a whole bathtub full of water, and that should do the trick, right? All right, so we have other people coming in too. Thanks for tuning in, Michelle, Amy, Melissa. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you guys just joined us, make sure you're following me on Amazon so you can have a chance to win that gift card later on today. So, good deal. All right, what else do we have going on here? Thank you, Candy. I appreciate the follow. Candy Jordan. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. I love doing this. Like I love live streaming, even though I'm still learning. I love it. Last year when I first started this, you couldn't get me in front of a camera. Like I hated it. Or I would clam up when like somebody was like watching. I'd have like 4 viewers total across all platforms instead of, thousands now. So it's pretty cool. So thank you guys for accepting me. I definitely appreciate that. Mark Wilbanks, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. We are going to go to the next product. Back to Kendra.
All right. So again, if you are not already following Will, definitely follow him. As soon as I started looking for Amazon influencers to follow, Will was definitely the first one. He's such a cool, down-to-earth guy, and I love that I can see when there's going to be an array of visitors like myself on the live stream. So you go to Amazon.com, it pops right up, and then you know when Will's going to be live streaming every single week. So if you're not following, definitely do that now. So the next product is this really cool, kind of like a tumbler, like a wine tumbler. I'm not going to use it for wine. You could use it for anything you want to. I'm a huge fan of cold coffee in the summer and in the spring, and hot coffee in the fall and winter. And this one actually keeps the hot warm for 4 hours and the cold cool for 10 hours. So super impressive. Just like the water bottles, we're just moving away from disposable, paper cups and, different things. Some things are moving more compostable. If you want to take an extra step, then I highly recommend getting your own little tumbler. There's a lot of them out there, but this one actually is really, really cute and real small. The lid just kind of pops right off, not to the degree at which you would spill. You can also stick a little straw right here in the hole, or you just pop it right on there and then you sip it. So if you're like me and you like a good iced coffee in the morning, bam, there you go. A lot of places you can even take your own cup inside now, and they'll actually put your coffee in it for you and they'll give you a discount. So if you guys are Starbucks drinkers, or if you have local coffee shops, just take your own mug and they will fill it up for you. So that's a really cool feature. It's just really nice. It looks really cool. You get a lot of compliments on it. And like I said, everyone's just kind of moving away from, throwing things away, creating unnecessary waste. If you do use it for wine and you like your wine dry and lukewarm temperature, it's going to stay that way for hours. So again, it just falls in line with a lot of the theme of what I'm reviewing today, which is like good birthday gifts, good housewarming gifts, good, self gifts for you, just for yourself. If you want to, splurge and give yourself something a little extra, then I can't recommend these enough, because you're just going to have it in your car. It sits right in your cup holder. You can take it wherever you go. You can leave it in your car and wash it on the go. So just if you want to make one environmentally friendly or conscious choice this month or this year, if you haven't yet already, then get your own tumbler and take it wherever you go.
Awesome product. I want to add 2 things to that. If I can see that just for a second. Thank you. So when the lid is open, right, and this is closed, when you try to push it down, because it's not like getting the air, it's a little bit harder to close and it's not going to seal. So what I recommend is when you're closing it, just make sure this is open real quick and then pushes right down, and then you can seal it. So just wanted to throw that out there. Also, if you are on the go, so again, for those of you that have watched my streams before, you know that a lot of times I follow the keto lifestyle. I also follow a lot of cheat days behind that, but that's beside the point. So with the keto lifestyle, a lot of times I'm on the go. I'm here literally 7 days a week, live streaming for you guys, which I'm not complaining because I love doing it. But a lot of times what I do is like a real quick meal. I will scramble some eggs and make some bacon and do like a little breakfast bowl and put it inside of that tumbler because it keeps things hot. I have a 20-minute drive from my house to here, and then I set up and do whatever I'm going to do, and then I get to my breakfast, and guess what? It's still hot. So, if you're not a wine drinker, if you're not a healthy juice drinker, or whatever that stuff, that you can use it for just about anything. Whatever you want to keep hot, whatever you want to keep cold. So I make mine breakfast bowl, easy to clean, rinse it out, or dishwasher safe up the top shelf, good to go. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So for those of you guys that are or gals that are on the go, check it out. So anyway, what does this comment say? So I'm not going to read that one, but again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Prime Day. Hopefully you guys are all having fun. I have come down with either an allergy or a small cold. I don't know. Funny story, I just found out that I'm allergic to cats, and I have 2 cats. Go figure. So I think that's what's kicking in. I don't know. But either way, we are going to go to the next product, so back to Kendra.
All right, guys, the next Prime Day special is this really cool Panasonic water pick. I mean, they call it a water floss or teeth floss, or I call it a water pick. So this one's really cool because it is battery operated. You can use, rechargeable batteries. It's really handheld. I've talked about these on the live stream before. There are much bigger ones with interchangeable heads and all different types of stuff that are not great for travel, but this is one of those ones that's really great for travel if you're like me and you take your dental hygiene and your teeth very seriously. It comes with just one, interchangeable head, which you probably could get some replacements, but generally speaking, it just pops right off, and then you pop it right on there. You put the water just right inside. You fill the water up with your filtered water bottle that you just got from Prime Day, and then you fill it up with filtered water. It has 2 speeds, low and high. It's not super complicated. So, I'm learning actually more and more that a lot of people just have not been taking like flossing super serious. I think it's like an ongoing like joke, even in pop culture, that people don't really floss. So if you're one of those people, I'm not shaming you. However, since it's Prime Day, save 30%. Get this really amazing water pick and just start. It only has 2 speeds. The head of it is not very complicated. You just, you get in there and you clean out your teeth. It does what toothbrushes cannot do. It comes with batteries. I love when things come with batteries because life just gets more simple. So yeah, this was a really good one in terms of just just rinsing out your teeth after dinner, before you go to bed. I recently went to the dentist and she was like, hey, good job, keeping your teeth super clean and like flossing really well, like it's come up. And I was like, thank you, I recently got a water pick. So your hygienist will appreciate you if you today on Prime Day get yourself a water pick. It's a small investment for your dental hygiene.
All right, teeth are very important. I will reiterate that. So just saying, that it really is. So those are such a good price because I have the black and blue Panasonic, and I paid 60 something for mine at the time. So, the deals are real. It's Amazon Prime Day. Check out everything. Check out other live streamers. I don't want you guys just to feel like you have to just sit here. I won't be offended. We are a live stream family, so we try to support each other. Well, most of us do anyway, so I feel like everyone should. But let's see here. Thank you, Mark, for the follow. Thank you, Teresa Dudash. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And before we get to the next product, don't forget, we are going to have live audience a little bit later today, so hopefully you guys online will have some questions. We'll pan some cameras to the audience. We'll have fun with it. We're doing giveaways. I'll be giving away product. I'll be giving away Amazon gift cards. So, stay tuned for that. We'll be on pretty much all day. After this stream, we'll be on at 11, again at 1, again at 3 o'clock. And then you have me from 5 till, I don't know, let's say midnight. Are you guys going to get tired of me? Hopefully not. So, in the meantime, I'm going to send you back over to Kendra, and we're going to go to the next product.
All right, so this next product is actually super cool, something that I never thought that I could find useful. However, for the low, low price, it's like one of the most, like the biggest sales on Amazon Prime Day. It's 26% off. It's only $29.99. It's these really cool China storage bins. So I'm gonna open this up so you can see a little bit better. It's completely quilted, if you guys hopefully can see that. And so it has like all these separators inside. Essentially, the purpose of this is if you are responsible for maybe your great grandmother's china that's been passed down for generations, and you are taking, the silverware and the dinnerware to a party or to a Christmas dinner, or if you're just moving, and you want to, protect your silverware and your dinnerware more safely, then you can get one of these. So inside you have all these little separators. It comes with one piece, one for your smaller plates and bowls. I mean, like, this thing has so many different pieces to it. You can even like label them, because you can see there's a little labeler, that way you know which is which. If you're like me and you don't have your great grandmother's fine china from 1872, then you can just use it for moving, or if you're having a picnic, or if you want to give it to somebody as a gift, then it makes a really amazing gift, a really unexpected gift. If you know someone who is, takes their dinnerware very seriously. It also partners well with just buying someone some really nice dinnerware, and you want to give them something a little extra to protect it. I love that it's quilted, it zips, and then eventually all these different pieces kind of, fit inside of one another like a Russian doll. So it really is cool for kind of keeping it, dust-free, chip-free. Again, I cannot reiterate how much toddlers break everything and how much they are really out to destroy everything. And so something like this will actually keep it really safe. In theory, you could use it for, storing a variety of different things, but the predominant use is the 6 pieces to, store your china, store your glasses. There is one that specifically is just for glasses. And so certainly I've had, gallery parties downtown where I had to bring my own glasses, and I just put them in, a cardboard box and just hope that they didn't break on the way. Instead, you can just open it up, put all your glasses in the individual spaces, and get them all there and get them all home. Another thing that I personally do is host limousine parties. So for me, having these for the limousine parties where I'm taking my own wine glasses is also super useful. So if you're hosting parties, dinner, Thanksgiving, and you're responsible for, transporting the cutlery and the dinnerware, then you definitely want to check these out. They are 26% off, so only $29.99. That's a really great deal for something that is actually very practical and amazing. So thanks so much, guys.
Really quickly, Kendra and Mark said, thank you for what you do. So
Thank you, Mark.
you're a big hit out here. So we're going to go back to me. And there you go. So, yeah, thank you, Mark. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So that is our time right now, because we have to start, setting up and doing some other things. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in on this stream. And why don't you guys, talk to Kendra? She's going to close us out. Thank you again.
Yeah, guys, thanks so much for having me on today, and thanks for staying tuned in. Make some smart purchases this Prime Day. I know a lot of things are on sale, but if you guys stay tuned in to Will's stream, then you'll get to hear from a variety of my friends, some of my best friends, as we review a plethora of different products. And like I said, you can definitely trust that we like these items, and that we find them useful, and that we've tried them out, and that we've researched and we've read. And so definitely, stay tuned in throughout the day periodically. Just, if you're working for the day, or if you're on a long drive in the car, then just stay tuned in and, enjoy. If you're not following, go ahead and follow. Prime Day is not the only time that we are streaming with Will as a part of the stream team. We're actually streaming periodically with him. And so, like I said, as soon as you go on Amazon, if one of us is streaming, it's going to pop up right there. One of our beautiful faces will be glad to tell you all about the amazing products that are available.
Really quickly, Anita W., I saw you sneak in a follow there. Thank you for the follow, and I will see you guys here